Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Murphy here at the Upton Town Library. Welcome to our video all about fairy tale culture kits. That's what I have behind me here. And our library now has 4 kits that are available for checkout with your library card. Fairy tale culture kits is the name of a project I was able to put together for the Upton Town Library with funding from a grant through the local Upton Cultural Council. Just a little information about the Upton Cultural Council if you're not familiar with them. They're a local organization. Every town in Massachusetts has one. And they support community-based projects in the arts, humanities, and sciences. So humanities covers what we're talking about today. They provide enriching cultural experiences for Upton and nearby communities. So not only is these kits, they're available for Upton patrons, but local surrounding communities as well. So you don't have to be an Upton resident to borrow these, you just have to have a library card. Why are fairy tales important? What brought me to put this idea together for you? Well, understanding fairy tales are an important part of childhood for every child. They help them better understand and comprehend the structures of literature. They get to know characters, setting, plot, things like that. So we'll be talking about how to use the pieces so kids can put those pieces of storytelling together. Of course, reading fairy tales with multicultural twists brings that cultural component, and it allows your family to have better conversations, richer conversations with your kids, discussing similarities, differences in the stories, and so on, and of course developing a greater appreciation for cultures other than your own. So without further ado, let's take a look at what is in each kit and how you can use them with your kids. So as I already mentioned, our library has 4 of these kits available for checkout. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Goldilocks and the 3 Bears set. We also have Little Red Riding Hood, the 3 Little Pigs, and the 3 Billy Goats Gruff. And the manipulatives and a lot of the materials that are in the kit came from Lakeshore Learning Products. So if you're familiar with Lakeshore Learning Products, you know they're high quality materials. And the picture books inside were selected by me, and we also used some resources such as online databases to put together a really full-fledged kit to give you a really great experience with your kids. So each kit is marked. These are going to be on shelves in the children's area, so you can take a look. I'm not quite sure where those will be yet, but they'll be on a shelf that it's easily located. Each kit has a label on them that says Fairy Tale Culture Kits, says which one it is, has a barcode, and it has these bright orange labels on them. So the most important thing is that it must be returned inside the library. This is not something you can return with interlibrary loan. It has to come back to the Upton Town Library and be brought inside so that staff can check for all the contents in the box. It also has this sticker telling you the replacement cost, because there's a lot of information in here. There are a lot of materials. We've got the Lakeshore Learning manipulative set itself is worth $50, and then we've got the cost of all the books, the materials for covering them, the labeling, and so on, and the cost of the box. So it's $150 for a replacement if anything is lost or damaged. So that brings us to our next point. What is in each box? Well, we've put together a handy list so you can keep track of what goes in the box. So for this kit, we've got 4 books. Gives you the title of each one. Each item also has the barcode on it. So let's see if I can show you quickly. So we've got this little barcode right here. Matches the one on the front of the box. The barcode is what we usually scan when we check things out for you. So each item will have the barcode. We've got the 4 books. We've got the storytelling pieces. So in this case, we've got a double-sided kit card, plan, create test cards, a teacher's card, an illustrated story card. Tells you which storytelling figures are in there. In this case, we also have pegs and chair building platforms, and of course your resource packet. So this is handy for when you go to repack the box and make sure you have all those pieces back inside. So what is in this box? Let's take a look. First thing I want to take out is the stories, because those are my favorite part. So in this box we have 4 different versions of Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. We've got Goldilocks and the 3 Pandas. This is probably the newest title of all 4 that we have in this box. And it's about Goldilocks, and instead of bears, she's got pandas, and it takes place at the time of Chinese New Year. Let me just show you a quick picture from each book to get you a little excited about it. Here she is with her congee. So instead of porridge, she's got congee in this story. And that would be a great thing to talk about with your kids. What is kanji? Maybe look up a recipe. We've also got an African American retelling called Leola and the Honey Bears. So this takes place in the Deep South. Find you a page for that. There they are. It says the honey bears live in Pine Hollow Woods. There they are. So as you can see, setting takes a big part in that story. We've got Rubia and the Three Osos. And we've got some Latin American content, some Spanish words in the story. And this one's a rhyming story, so I always love rhyming stories. And here they are. And then last, we've got the Ghanaian Goldilocks. And those are his Goldilocks, his gold locks, very gold hair. Let's see if I can find a picture. Oh, and he plays soccer too. So it takes place in Africa, in Ghana. Find another page. Here he is with his mom. They're making spinach stew and jollof rice. So those are our 4 stories. So you want to read those with your kids. Maybe do one every night. You might have a favorite out of those. And we've also provided some read aloud links that are located in the resource packet. So I'll talk about those after too. So after you've read your stories, maybe you want to retell the story with your kids. So we have the toys, the manipulatives. We've got Goldilocks. There she is. We've got Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. And then we've got the pieces to build chairs. So we've got, each bag has the contents listed. So this bag will have all your chair building platforms. That's what they look like. Those over here. We've got the pegs, all marked, how many of each color are in there for you. And then, if you're not really sure how you want to go about building your chairs, we've got the pieces that come along with the kit, the cards. So we've got a card to show you what the experience may look like. So there's what the chair would look like for each character. You've got your materials on the back as well. And then you've got some more resources. So you could talk with your kids about how to plan making your chairs, how to create them, and testing them. You're going to want to test each bear. Make sure they can sit on those chairs. So these are really great for kids who are visual learners. Then we've got a teacher card. So this is great for families to kind of read and see how to use the materials with your kids. And of course, the storytelling card. If you want to tell the story with your kids again. Without reading all the books, you could retell the story like that. So I'm not going to build the chairs. I want you to have fun doing that. But I do want to talk to you about the resource packet before we go. So let me get that and we'll talk about it. So we've put together a resource packet for each of our kits. This one is for Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Again, it's got the barcode on there, labeled resource packet. My favorite part of these resource packets is the QR page, which we put together. Each story has a read aloud link, so you could have that YouTube link playing for your kids with the read aloud as they're holding the book and turning the pages together. We've got cultural information for each story. So for example, the Ghanaian Goldilocks, instead of porridge, the little character uses fufu and you don't know what fufu is. Well, here's a little video you can play either before or after the story to learn what fufu is. You've got library database information. So I've linked to our library databases, which are always free with your library card. But these are the direct links to those pieces of cultural information. So maybe you're reading the Goldilocks story and your kids aren't sure where China is in the world. So they'll put a QR code with your iPad or your phone. They can learn about Chinese New Year. There are other links here for each country or place in the United States. So really, we've done all the work for you. All you need is your device to scan these codes, and you can learn more with your kids and watch little videos that have to do with the setting or characters of each story. And when you're done with your kit, all you need to do is check your cover, make sure you have all the contents. This is a great way. You read what the item is and your kids find it, and you pack the box together, put the cover on, and return it to the library during our business hours. Simple as that. So we hope you have a chance to check out one or more of our 4 fairy tale culture kits. Remember, we have Goldilocks and the 3 bears, the 3 billy goats, Gruff, the 3 little pigs, and Little Red Riding Hood. Hope you have fun with your fairy tale culture kits. Bye everyone, and thanks to the Upton Cultural Council.